to trade the Forex market for you and get a good ROI on your
Good
capital
morning,
without
everybody. Give me a second. Let me run the whole thing. Okay, welcome to today's webinar. So I believe as people are streaming in, let me tell you more about what we do. So so we have a daily webinar where Jin will walk you through his thoughts and ideas for specific currency for each day. So Monday will be on Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday on the Euro, Wednesday is on the Pound, Thursday on the Yen and Gold, and Friday will be on the CAD and Oil. So I'd like to launch a poll, right, to see like how many of you are actually the first timer here. Yeah. So please help me fill it up. I'd like to see.
Looking at the names, we'll probably have maybe 3 first timers.
3, yeah.
I don't know.
But currently, I'm seeing there's 2 new timers here. There's one more, and you're going to be right. So okay, today is Wednesday. So Jin will be speaking about pound. So this webinar is going to be very beneficial for the long-term investor and the short-term traders. So during this session, Jin will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlighting potential targets and risks. So a very important disclaimer that any information shared during this session is not intended to be trade recommendation. Is solely the opinion and the views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. I'm Kenneth here. I've known Jin for a couple of years now. First like a student, like most of you all. Then slowly I became a coach and now a business partner with Jin. So Jin runs LCMS and Forex Briefcase. So as a trading coach and a $1 million trader. So what it means that he trades and he also been invited to speak in many stages globally. So in fact, one of the reasons that you are here is like because that you have seen him presenting somewhere, or actually you are one of the students. So I'd like to see where did you heard from us and how did you get on here? Yep. Okay, I just launched the poll. Please help me fill it up. I believe I see a lot of familiar faces. Actually, it's from the Traders Club. And wow, I see a lot of friends shares, like 2 friends shares. Great. So do please share more to your friends to join on this currency call to get the updates and the trading ideas from Jin. So without further ado, I'll just pass over to Jin to start on today's pound.
With a lot of ado, let's just delay this a little bit more. Okay, kind of before we start anything, before we go any further, welcome to the call.
Yep.
Clicked the wrong link, did you?
Sorry?
Clicked
yeah,
on the
correct.
wrong
I
link.
clicked the wrong thing. I went to click on the weekly coaching call. So I was waiting. When is it? 11 a.m. but still haven't started until like Daniel WhatsApp me and say, hey, why am I not on?
Right. So a bit distracted because of your Aussie trade, I think.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, totally. It's like what you have said. So Aussie and Kiwi, these 2 trades, right? Totally what I have said on Monday. So I put my line. I put I set something like a call. So you prompt me when it reached that level. So I prompt. I check my analysis. All the 5 step, everything all go in line. I just enter and go where as per what you have said. So reach my TP, then I feel that it's like done for the week already. But I'm still looking for more trading opportunity.
So to put you on the spot, why did you do Aussie and not Kiwi?
Actually, I do both. But Kiwi, I exited out early because my Aussie TP already. So my Kiwi reached halfway this morning, although reached my TP level, but I already feel contented already.
So you're actually making more than you posted then.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
I'm so glad that the circuit breaker is over. We'll catch up soon. I will enjoy the lunch and dinner and drinks that you'll be bringing in for me.
Sure, no problem.
All right. So with that short intermission, let's get started. Welcome everyone. We are on Facebook Live in Forex Trading Asia. So if you can help me click share on that. This is also being recorded. Most of you, I think there's only 2 new person here. Most of you are regulars, so you know the drill. If you have any questions, put it in the Zoom chat on the side. If you are joining us on Facebook, then I think one of the guys will click the link, will put in the link with the Zoom chat. Join us on Zoom so you can put in the questions. I will probably check Facebook later and then answer your questions if there are any there as well. So today is Wednesday. We are talking about the pound US dollar. Last night I had been trading till I think about 2 or 3 or 4 a.m. last night. So I purposely didn't do any prep for the pound today. What I want to give you I want to give you the experience of how I actually go through a currency pair fresh. So no pre-reading. Everything I look and see on Forex Factory or on the charts is the first time I'll see it since I woke up this morning, which was at 8 o'clock, right? So I'm surviving on 4 hours of sleep right now. So, we're going to go through it fresh. This is how I believe that you can also approach the market, looking at all the different information and developing your trade ideas from there. Make sense? Good to start? Ho-Soon, you're the only, you and KK are the only ones with a camera on, so give me a thumbs up if you're good to start. All right, 3 thumbs up with 2 cameras on, fantastic. Tommy with a camera up as well. All right, so first things, let's go into the pound US dollar. Looking at it on the daily chart. Daily chart, as I've always said, this is for the medium to longer term time frame, just to give me a broad overview of how the market is going. Let me move this away. So looking at this now straight away, it's a lot of mess in there because of all my lines. However, I see that you can straight away see that the pound has been climbing. I will zoom it in a little bit just to make it easier to see. At this level now, we know that there is a resistance at 1.2828, but it is also at this interim level of 1.2618, right? So it's at that level where the last time, couple of times in 15th of April and also the 1st of May, it went to that level and struggled to break higher. So now we are in the 3rd of June and it seems to be approaching that level. The question is whether it will break higher from this point or whether it will be from here and turn back down. Just because it did that for the last 2 times doesn't mean that it will happen again this time. The likelihood is there, but it doesn't mean that it definitely will happen. So I'm looking at that, but my overall theme of how I trade is I want to follow trend. So I am still going to be thinking that it is more likely to hit up from this 1.2577 to 1.2828, right? On the medium to longer term time frame, I still see that moving up. Reasons being what I know from my previous days of trading. We have seen US dollar being weaker, right? Because of the unrest happening in the US, because of the economic numbers coming from the US as well. We have seen investors move away from the US dollar into all the other different currency pairs. So in the back of my mind, I know US dollar is being weaker. I anticipate that it's likely to continue up from 1.2578 to 1.2828. With that, actually I should jump into the H4 time frame. With that, I'm looking at it as if it does break above this level, if it does break above this level here, which is I would even come to the point of saying if it goes above maybe 1.26, we could see it move higher. All right, so if it goes above 1.26 about here, I would say a stop loss of 90 to try and make 170 or 180 pips. Risking 90 to make 180 is a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. That would still make sense to me. And also it'll be trend following. It's likely to continue moving upwards. The risk is there that it could come back down, but doing a trend following trade is going to be more likely that it's going to continue up. Although I say that, I do believe that it might actually sit across for a little bit before going up. So to be a bit more pedantic, I think you're going to sit across or maybe even come down a little bit before going back up, because it's going to test this 1.26 level a little bit strongly before trying to go to 1.2828. Okay, so rather straightforward on the pound US dollar. Makes sense so far? Good, good. I see Kenneth nodding his head a little bit, so I'll take it makes sense. Kenneth, are you going to be looking to enter this trade if it does break above 1.26?
Yep, I'll be looking.
All right. Well, we haven't gone through the economic triggers yet, so you're jumping the gun a little bit here. Okay. So we'll look at economic data slightly later. What I want to go through also is a bit of a quick review of the other trades that we looked at over the past couple of days. As we look at pound US dollar, we also want to be focusing a little bit on the euro pound, because euro pound, we looked at the euro yesterday, we look at the pound today, combine it together, we have a better picture of how the euro pound is likely to go. The euro pound, as I did say yesterday, probably wasn't going to go down further. It's going to test this 0.8898 level or 0.89 level. It looks like it is trying to test this level before returning back into that range, right? Before returning back into that range. So I still think that it could go into that play here. However, with the pound likely to move higher, we could see the euro pound come lower, because as pound goes up, euro pound is likely to come down, right? So that is going to be a bit of a conflict, because in the euro US, we have seen it trying to climb up as well. So as euro tries to go up, as pound tries to go up, the euro pound is likely to sit at this level for maybe an extended period of time. Those of you who have been, and I repeat this like a broken record, those of you who have been on the straddle strategy, I would not even play it that far anymore. Take away that line. I would think of it as, if it goes, keep it really tight. If it even does anything above this range, that would be something that I'll be looking at already. So, bring the levels in closer. Those are the two trigger points that I'll be quite keen towards. But there is going to be a bit of finesse that you need to pay attention to for the euro pound. Make sense so far? All good. The euro US, as a quick review, it's doing pretty much like what we planned it would. It's gone up to this level 1.12. I'm looking to see now whether it's going to come back down, testing this level before breaking through again. So let the whole economic data play through, or as what we discussed yesterday, to see whether this will play out. The New Zealand dollar is Kenneth's favorite, right? It is Kenneth's favorite because New Zealand and Aussie dollar is Kenneth's favorite because looking at it on the daily time frame on Monday, I shared this view where I said that it was here, and if it does break above this level, it's probably going to go to the next resistance of 0.6426. It has done that exactly. So I hope, apart from Kenneth, I hope all of you, there are I think about 30 of you in here, that you have taken action. You have taken action. This video is not just to watch for fun, right? There's a lot of other things to watch for fun. Well, this is for fun as well, but there's a lot of more entertaining stuff to watch. Watch this, use it in support of your own analysis, and then take advantage of the market movements, jump into a trade or two. All right. So the New Zealand dollar has been moving exactly as the line is drawn. It's quite nice. It's exactly on that brown line. The Aussie dollar is moving along that line as well, probably not as aggressively, but it also has played out exactly as we planned on Monday. Okay, so that gives me a bit of confidence for the pound US dollar, that is probably likely to move across a little bit before heading back up this level to try and test the 1.2828 resistance. Okay, so why I think that, these are all the technical view, why I think that on the economic data side. Let me just jump into that. Wait, how do I jump into that? Okay, jump into that. Okay, Facebook. Oh, I think most of you are already Traders Club members. I'll jump into that later. Today we do not have much news apart from the final services PMI number. We expect it to be slightly similar coming from the UK. So PMI numbers gives us a bit of a leading view into how the services industry is doing in the UK. So at 27, coming out at 27, it is still in contractionary areas, or it's still in contractionary side of the PMI, but it looks like it's not getting worse. At this level, we could even see a slightly positive number coming, well, positive, which means better than forecast number coming from the UK on the services PMI. And if that does come through, we could see that push higher for the pound US dollar. We also have the G7 meetings. I think that's important, but not going to move markets terribly much. Okay, ADP numbers is going to come out. We are going to see some slightly better than previous numbers coming through from the US on the ADP non-farm payroll. With that, we probably will see some holding of the weakness in the US dollar, maybe, unless it comes out worse than expected, then we could see further weakness in the US dollar. I did just realize that we have a CAD interest rate decision tonight at 10 o'clock. I might do a quick video because we talk about CAD on Friday. So I'll do a quick video for all my Traders Club members. I'll put it onto the Traders Club later for you guys as well on the CAD. So I think there might be some opportunities there. We have a non-farm, non-manufacturing PMI number coming from the US. Also expecting some good numbers, still contractionary, but slightly better than previous. So we could see a little bit, very, very short-term strength coming from the US, or even, slowing down that weakness. So with that, we could see, this is also one of the reasons why I see that pound US dollar could sit across for a little bit before moving higher later in the week. Why I think later in the week is because on Thursday we got ECB, we don't worry about that yet. On Friday, we have the non-farm employment change numbers coming from the US. We have hourly earnings, we have unemployment rates, which are looking to be quite dire, right? They are looking to be quite dire. So with these numbers coming out, if they do come out as expected or even worse than expected, we could see further weakness in the US dollar, which also means that we could see the US dollar get weaker, pushing the pound US dollar higher. So that puts into the whole perspective of how I see the pound US dollar moving across at first before moving higher to retest that 1.2828 resistance level. Make sense so far? Good stuff. Kenneth is going to make another 4 grand from these trades. Okay, so as I was just saying, I will be looking to, let me just close this up so you get a bit more view. All right, so as I was just saying, I will be sharing Traders Club members, or the members, please take note. I think after this call, I will do a quick video about the Canadian interest rate decision tonight. So check out the Traders Club for the video on that and the analysis on that. Maybe you might be able to take a few actions on that. Those of you who are not Traders Club members already, get onto Facebook, search LCMS Traders Club and click join. It is $49 a month to join, or $199 a year. $199 a year, straight away, that's what makes sense. Less than $1 a day just to get started on the guidance, on the analysis, on the information to help with your trading journey. What I mean by that, we have all the tags there, the signals. If you're getting the signals from Telegram, we fire the signals out first in Traders Club, right? Not only do we fire out the signals first in Traders Club, we also give you the analysis behind why we're entering the trades. So the step-by-step analysis. So a lot of people have been asking me, Jin, you keep talking about the 5 steps, 5 steps, 5 steps. I have been using the 5 steps for the past, I think, almost 10 years now, right? The way I trade is really based on that 5 steps, and I've been teaching a lot of people how to trade at 5 steps. It doesn't change, right? Because I know that approach works. It doesn't change. So if you have joined me few years ago, if you joined me today, if you joined me even many years ago, I will still be telling you about trading that 5 steps. The analysis is there on how to enter a trade based on the 5 steps. Whether to get out at take profit 1, 2, or 3. Euro US, we said at take profit 2, hold on to it. We could go to take profit 3, and all the analysis is there. So if you are looking at it on Telegram and you are unsure when to get out of a trade, it's all in Traders Club. We tell you when to get out. Okay. Yes, sometimes we might tell you to get out of TP2 and it goes to TP3, but at least you get a little bit more guidance on when to get out of your trades. I do a weekly call on Monday night. So we have a weekly call and it's all uploaded there to guide you through different aspects. I do coaching. I coach people individually in this group call to help you with your trading. And also sometimes we have special guests coming onto the sessions. We have tutorials. So tutorials on how to trade using the Bollinger Bands, how to do economic news, how to backtest strategies, support resistance levels, trend. It's all there, videos for you to check back, watch over and over, learn, relearn, refine, right? It's all there. Tonight we have another coaching call, 8:30 for Traders Club members only. So tonight we have a session at 8:30. Daniel and Jonathan will be taking you through the MACD, how to use the moving average, convergence and divergence to trade. Okay, so it's all there. We talk about strategies, correlation. We talk about watch list. It's all there. So if you are serious about trading, get on board the Traders Club. It is going to be massively beneficial to your overall trading journey. Okay, and I'm quite happy with that piece of news as well. So that just came through yesterday. Okay, so any questions so far? I know a couple of you, I've spoken to a couple of you, actually chat with a couple of you about Traders Club, so I hope that you join. If there's no other questions, any questions? Everyone seems to be a bit... Robbie, how are you doing? Good stuff. All right, can I take it back? Everyone seems happy.
Yeah, I believe that there's no further question. So as we are coming close to the session, let me run this final poll to let me know. Please fill it up. So I just launched this poll, so let me know like what you thought about this session. So by the way, a recording of this video will be uploaded in the LCMS YouTube channel. So I'll thanks all for joining this session. I will be looking forward to see you guys tomorrow for the yen and gold, and looking forward for the pound trade later.
Pound trade and also the cat video, coming through.
And the cat video. Yep.
All right. So yen has been interesting. I'll be looking forward to talk about it tomorrow as well. All right. Thank you all so much. Trade safe, trade well. Traders Club members, see you tonight for the coaching call, and also see you tomorrow, everyone else, at 11 o'clock talking about yen and gold. See you. Bye. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you all.